Welcome back to the channel. This is Commentary Cuisine with your chef Lord Osmo. And today we're doing something new, something fun, something exciting, something that I've been working on for quite a while. Did my research, did my deep dives, and with a little bit of help, I hope I get you guys some new kinds of content that will actually make me keep a schedule, because that's ultimately the end goal. So as some of you might know, we've got our fair share of lol cows, which are basically people that are made fun of and are not always as aware, or are just very susceptible to trolling in itself. So what we're doing today is I found myself with some help a new niche, very specifically those of like very old school kind of content creators that specifically focus on cooking. So expect weird angles, scuffy camera work, don't even get me started on the recipes, but that's basically it. We're gonna respond to some very famous or infamous characters depending on how familiar you are with them, and I kind of hope to widen your palette to what else is out there when it comes to your top-notch lol cow cooking content. So with that being said, today's subject, or today's channel, is actually going to be Iron Wrath. For those of you who don't know, Iron Wrath is a long-time YouTube content creator. He's made like over 200 cooking shows. It's called The Asshole Cooking Show, and what it basically comes down to is he makes stuff, and there's logic behind the name that at some point he'll probably explain, because he tends to explain those kind of things at start or even like very during. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the very first episode he uploaded, and we're going to keep track of him, and we're going to pick a couple of episodes out as this series progresses, to see if he actually improves, if the camera works improves, and if I can learn anything from them to either do or specifically not do. So we're starting with Iron Wrath. Channel links will be in the description. This guy's actually got quite a big following. He doesn't only do cooking content. These days he does a lot of social political commentary, with a twist, as people would probably word that. But this man's a figure. It's definitely a figure. So with that being said, let's have a look.
I'm gonna do a quick theme song trailer for my cooking show. You know, really sloppy, but you have to have a theme song. So this is what I came up with so far. La la la, it's the asshole and his cooking show. Da la la la. The asshole and his cooking show.
I should probably take notes. Make a theme song. Let's go.
Greetings guys, welcome to my
Even so, when you go to work, do you work in the closed workspace? Is kind of basically what it starts at. And I already saw that, like, if that's the area you're gonna cook off of, you're not gonna have the room to prepare what you want to prepare. He's making barbecue ribs, which should probably takes up some space. So I hope he really does something with cleans it up, or at least like makes some room for it first before it starts this
cooking show. And here we're going to do the ribs.
Why are the ribs above the sink?
I have to break this up in a couple of videos.
Why?
This camera times out.
See,
I gotta
absolute chaos. You don't even need half of that up there. Hang on, we've got the barbecue sauce. We've got like 2 veils up there. I think the yellow thing is not important. The green stuff seems like your spray, butter or oil, whatever. But we'll see.
Do something different. First, you're going to need one of these, and
That's so
I'm gonna
nice.
use this and kind of slice the neck of this
Dad.
bottle with this sweet baby rays.
Why are you
So I'm
doing
gonna
this?
hold the camera myself, and I'm going to do this, and we're going to do that just for now.
Don't stab your meat. It's already dead. We're good. Leave it alone. You want to cook it into something nice. You can't cook it into something nice with random stab spots in them.
And I'm going to show you how to. I'm going to put this here for a second. Excuse me.
Yes.
While I open up the sweet baby rays.
Yes.
Then we're going to have our. Okay, we're going to have our onion powder and garlic powder here. But we're
So, barbecue rib sauce, which is probably like barbecue sauce with maybe some smoky flavor to it. I don't specifically know the brand. Garlic powder and onion powder. I would not necessarily mix those together.
we're going to do first. And I'm going to take this shit and just go.
No, don't. If you're gonna do it in the oven, wait. If you're gonna do it in the oven, you need to grease your plate, grease your oven plateau, whatever it's called in English.
Yes, I'm going to just all over it. Just throw it.
Did he just make a throw up noise? He made a throw up noise. You won't. You're making YouTube content, which should be appetizing for people to eat. Stop making throwing up noises. It's weird.
Put all over the damn pan just like this. And because this is a method that I used before.
Maybe there's logic behind this. I don't know,
You're
but
anybody like me that
it feels like you should grease the pan. But
occasionally tries not to swear a lot in the videos. This is the shit you do right now. Then we're gonna kind of open this up.
he left the knife in the dirt like some fucking kitchen variant of Excalibur. Jesus.
You know, I'm gonna cut it open, and then I'm gonna just start slicing in between the ribs and taking it in chunks here.
I
I get this camera to hold it.
still don't like that this is above
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
sink, by the way.
smear this around a little bit with something too, because this is gonna be a basin. We're gonna go a little bit like this, because you gotta have some in the bottom too.
So he is using it, I guess, to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. I don't think the sauce works for that though.
But one thing I did forget to do
He's gonna say it, isn't he?
is
He's gonna say it. I called it.
spray the bottom with some of this in case it sticks. And god damn it, I forgot that. We're going to do it anyway. We're gonna damn do the shit anyway. I forgot before. And
This warrants a retake. Come on,
still tastes good. So
just start over.
we're going
your meat-
to do this.
Your meat hasn't been compromised yet. It's like the most expensive part of your what you're going to make, and you're not that far in. Just re-record it. Yeah, God knows how many times I've had to re-record even mixing the basic ingredients because I end up like spilling.
And we're gonna take. Hold on, let me get this open. Take some of this here and the garlic powder and just shake it all over the damn place.
Wait,
because
onion
if you're
powder?
any kind of dude, I don't care who you are.
Onion powder. I still don't see how those tastes would fit.
Whether you're black or white watching this, you might want to have a lot of garlic and onion powder in there because
Why?
it's good for your breath and
It's
stuff,
not.
you know, just a little bit of this garlic. Throw it.
That's not a little bit. Come on. And why is it not on the meat? If you're gonna season it. Just season it on the meat then. Why are we doing it like this? Is he going to? Maybe he has some major cooking method or something that's gonna make me change my mind, but I don't. Redo. Basically, redo this.
Put it in here like this because we're going to throw the ribs right on top of it, just like that. And first thing we're going to do here is just get this shit open. Hold on, let me put this down for a second so that I can do this. Yeah. And be careful not to cut yourself or accidentally cut.
Cutting yourself is bad. When cutting open, just try to cut away from yourself. It's just the easiest way to prevent most of your self-inflicted damage, I guess.
Castrate yourself when you're...
Wait.
That's one good...
Did you just say castrate yourself? And stop pointing that knife at the camera. It makes me feel unsafe.
Rule, don't accidentally castrate yourself while you're cooking.
He did say castrate himself.
But for now, we're going to take this out of here like this. See that? And we're going to just throw it in here.
So we just threw the meat on that horrible concoction of herbal seasoning. Let's see. This is not gonna end well, is it?
I picked it up like this and I just kind of threw it in, and then when you do that, what I actually do...
Wait. You didn't wash your hands. You're holding your phone with the...
First is have it on the other side. The reason why you turn it over on the other side...
Well, that looks like it's spread evenly, just as fine as it would have if you would have just done everything on the meat. I was totally wrong. You were absolutely right, Mr. Ironroth.
And the reason, really, because doing this with all your sauce right now, I get a little hasty. Before I even do this, I usually have this in separate pans.
Do you have your finger on the mic?
Right, you can see right here between, and
Yeah, you can see in between the ribs.
I'm holding the camera with one hand, but you just start...
Then put down the camera.
Fall in between the ribs and start separating them here.
That piece isn't even seasoned at all.
Video dedicated to that because it's not like when you're watching a whole cooking show with the camera will time out. Just
It's called the Asshole Cooking Show. Cooking Show. Cooking Show. Cooking Show?
it starts falling between here, and these are going to come apart. Just and you pull them apart with your hands. Just, even if you would want to have two ribs together, that's okay. But take between, so you can see the ribs here. Just start sawing them apart, and just cut this just like that.
Stop fucking cutting, stabbing the meat. It's already dead.
That a little bit, but just carve it like this. Start making a line first between the ribs, and then you just don't fight with the knife.
Wait, are you going for oven ribs?
Like some people do.
You are.
Because you cut yourself.
Why?
Especially when you've got a serrated edge, serrated edge like this, you just drag it. And if you have to pick it up with your hand,
Like
I'm gonna show you.
the way you handle that knife makes me realize why you commented with the self-castrating part. Just keep it as close to the surface as you can.
Without the way that.
It's just good practice.
Camera too, and keep my damn to do everything myself. That's the thing about my video. You have to pick it up and do it. That's okay when you made the line.
You
hold
cry
it sideways.
because you had to do it all by
Let the
himself.
knife kind of
Oh.
gracefully. Don't press the knife down real hard, because if you cut your damn finger off, you don't want finger poo. Put it that way. I mean, you don't want to be cooking ribs for your wife, girlfriend, or buddies, all right? And
I don't even know why it triggers me so much. But my man is trying to fucking Excalibur the sword out of the fucking meat pile every fucking time.
then you wonder, oh, where the goddamn hell is my finger, right? And then, oh, it's
Wait.
in the ribs. There's somebody next to you. There's,
What are you on about?
hey, give me back my damn finger, and they're damn near ready to
Why
eat it.
am I looking at your fingers?
You know, it's a safety concern, and you know, you're gonna have all your fingers while you're cooking. You know, I had to tell certain people that, you know, when we do. But what I do is when you're picking it up like this,
Oh my god.
hold the knife and cut down. You can do that, or help them.
You didn't wash your hands at all in between. You've got one hand holding the camera. Now you've had one hand, use the knife, and now you grab into the meat. You didn't finish cutting. So what are you going to do with your dirty hand now? What are you going to do with it?
You hold it, and you can just, you know, different tricks that show you a little bit better, you know, with when I'm not holding the camera. But yeah, this is just that simple, and then we're gonna just throw it in here about 400 degrees like
Can
that.
you stop like zooming? It's
Hopefully,
fucking.
if I remember to make a separate video and do.
This
so
is
you can
making me
finish. So actually,
seasick.
you know what? When I post this, I'm gonna make and show you a clip of the finished product,
Okay.
which you'll be seeing as we speak. I'll take a little recording of that and then kind of attach it to this video. You know, they're taking away YouTube Creator. You're not going to be able to do that too much longer. So if they take it away as we speak, I might have to.
Oh, that's old YouTube
make
Creator.
another, like, video.
He just figured it out. Please tell me you're not going to touch the knife now.
Like the video. Alright. That's it for now. Yeah, we're gonna
So-
cook this.
Okay. So I can't even disagree in the argument here. He's basically like shown the techniques and now he's going to jump cut. I probably need to do that more in my own content. But the seasoning is not evenly distributed. It's going to stick to the pan. On a personal level, I have issue with it being in the oven, but fine, I can deal with it. He's used the ribs as if it's like the rock Excalibur gets pulled out of every time, and I am so afraid of how this is going to turn out.
See, I cut it all into sections here.
Stop
Chopped it up.
fingering your meat.
How it's cut, how all the ribs were just cut. And you gotta saw it up kind of here and be more careful.
Why are you?
You
Gee,
don't even have to totally cut it all the stuff off. After
Stop.
you finish cooking it, you'll be able to detach it way easier.
harassing your meat.
Whether you cut it all, separate it all now completely, or cook it.
Stop.
I mean, do it before after you cook it. I'd rather
Bro.
completely separate this after I cook it.
Just use the knife to lift it if you have to show it.
Flip this over and flip it back over first.
But the image is getting blurry as we continue. I'm just seeing like color blurs now.
And on yourself, you know, like I did somewhere here. But you know, all you gotta do is clean it up anyway. You gotta mop it. Just don't worry about it. But yeah, I'll just show you like a partial separation, just the major stuff like this.
You've already shown us this. You just want to touch the meat.
You can cut it up and separate it after. But
You just have some sick obsession with
and partial-
getting your meaty fingers all up in there.
Now I'm taking my feet
So you've
to
separate-
the I'm gonna go.
Okay, so for those because I'm talking a lot during this, so he basically made cuts across like the bones in the ribs, which is decent. He's just working off the fundamentals that are already like crooked, and now he's just going to add more sauce to it. Which I'm sorry, it's not seasoning. Not with the amount of garlic powder and onion powder you use. So basically, you did one side, and you're going to do the other side, and overall the coverage is going to still suck, but
all over the place, and then we're just gonna smear it all over like I previously, and smear it. Then I'm gonna throw the garlic and onion powder on there. Smear it, just spank it. You know, you can just take this, smear it all over. Give it a good spanking. You know what I mean?
I think I actually found a food fetishist. He likes to spank his meat with a spoon, spatula, with a spatula. And he's doing it in order to smash the sauce. Oh man.
Like there's some people, like I see on YouTube, that they need turned over their knee and they need a good wooden spoon. Well, different kind of people I see that talk about. Turn them over your knee and just take a good wooden spoon and just maybe two of them and just play it like an instrument.
What is this side tangent?
You know, you gotta make sure.
Are you actually talking about spanking with a spoon now? Stay on topic, dude. The meat's in a bad enough situation as it is, without you getting distracted.
But anyway, yeah, back to what I'm doing here.
See? Don't get distracted easily, not at all.
Yeah, just take like what I'm doing right here and just throw a little bit of it on in, and we're gonna.
Little bit.
This. Onion powder is good. You want to use a lot of it. You know what I mean? If you want to do.
You don't want to use a lot of it.
But you can also watch other people's cooking shows, which I like. This garlic, you don't want too much, but.
That was still a lot more than I'd use.
And then this is. I'm gonna get some foil, but yeah, you know, just throw this in the oven.
Wait.
Go ahead and get some foil, and then.
If you're gonna use foil, it's not going to crisp at all. I mean, you're challenging yourself as it is, forming like a little bit of a crispness to the end of the meat on a good set of ribs. That's the way I like them anyway. But if you cover them and therefore make sure that the moisture doesn't escape, it's not gonna have any crisp at all. It's just gonna. Okay, let's just
Cover it up.
Let's just see where it goes with this.
So that the heat stays in and they cook real good. But then later on,
No.
even if they're not done yet, I'm going to take the foil off and throw it back in with the foil off. But I want to get the heat trapped in here, you know what I'm saying? And then have it cook for a period of time to make sure this is good and cooked. And then take the foil off, put it in there like. You can even just like put it on high.
Okay, so
on 400 degrees.
in theory that can work.
And have it on broil, and so you get that. What do you call it? Like you threw it on grill flavor or whatever, you know.
You mean barbecue flavor?
Have it, you know, a little bit on the outside. I don't want to call it crispiness. You know, you don't want to.
It is crispiness though.
Your ribs taste like you're eating soles with fruit either, or like you're eating felt. You don't want that, but yeah. Okay.
That's not even possible with ribs though.
Idea, you know,
The biggest risk you run into is charcoal.
going straight into
Charcoal coil.
Oops, it don't fit in that way. This,
That's what she said.
There we go. And stay tuned for the finished product after.
Like to do instead of taking it.
Oh,
right out
whoa,
of the
whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened with the audio there? Is that rebound? Like I fucked up the audio often enough. Is that rebalancing or is that just editing and like the clips not being pulled at the same audio length? Could be both.
There's a lot of heat. It's still real hot in there, so you don't have to take it out right away. Let that heat taper off a little bit for safety reasons, in case it gets a little undercooked, and could be for your safety too. A lot of heat getting in your face.
Well, it doesn't get
So
undercooked though.
that's what we're doing.
Not like this.
For safety, and just in case, you know, you don't want all that heat in your face, and you might as well make the most of all that heat.
What's safety?
All right.
Wait. The logic is we keep it closed so it can recycle the heat, which is to, you know, let it simmer out or vape or like lose some moist, I guess. That's all in all not that invalid, but you don't want to open it because you don't want to. You're just coping, dude. You're just fucking coping.
I'm doing a retake on this.
This is triggering me so fucking much.
I'm just gonna use my other camera, but I took my gloves, I took it out of the oven, and took the camera off, but the one video didn't take because the data card was full. And
That's
soft. But that's probably the fault of the asshole that didn't.
sweet Lord Jesus. What is that? Roadkill looks better. The fuck? I think those little outlines are the individually. What did you do to this? Such a good piece of meat too. Just food abuse. Straight up food abuse.
I don't know, the asshole that invented the camera, or
Right, so we're blaming the cameraman now.
But anyway, this is the finished product.
Are there? It looks like there's greens in there.
Now you can say nice going. Pat yourself on the back and say nice
No.
going, asshole. You
No. Don't be proud of this. If any of you cooks anything like this, I will come personally find where you live. Never mind, I can't say that. YouTube to yours.
Some ribs. And then you can have guests or family members come over and say, and you can be a real asshole and say, if they don't like it or whatever, you can say, this is not Burger King, asshole. You get it my way or you don't get the goddamn thing at all. So
I don't want it at all. This might make me less inclined to eat ribs in the future. If I eat this, whatever it is you did to it, it looks. There's even like this part that looks like a little dog face.
So shut up and
Like really selling that roadkill
tune in
vibe.
next time in the next episode. I'm going to try a next episode when I make chicken. So until then, okay, the ending trailer theme song. The asshole in his cooking show. Thank you for watching.
Oh, you're an asshole, most definitely.
And, my ending theme song. Since I'm that big of an asshole, I just make the theme song at the end any old way. Alright, that's it. Enjoy. Alright, look at this how it turns.
Wait, you just finished it. Is this chicken then? Because it looks a different color. Well, why did you do the whole outro and then add something to it?
Turned out. And some of it's a little fatty there, but
What's
just like
such a waste?
barbecue sauce that got in there.
There's nothing that got in there. Everything got out of there. It's like it's fucking shat itself. What did you do to it, man? And let's move back because I gotta show you guys this. So we've got upgraded, right? So now we've got not only a knife sticking out of there, but a fucking fork too.
You could do a quick clip right over here of what the looks like. These pieces are kind of fatty and all that.
These pieces are kind of fatty is an excuse to say that it still didn't fully cook through the way you wanted it to. My man, stop the fucking cope.
What to do is throw it back in or even nuke it, you know.
Did he just say he's going to put it in the microwave too? Microwave should never be part of like the cooking process of what you're making. You may use microwaving for popcorn and reheating, but if other than that, you should not. If you're gonna microwave something after you made it, killed it, R-worded it. You shouldn't have to microwave it afterwards, because then it just means it hasn't been in there long enough to be done the way it should be.
Or that. You're right. Last minute I decided to throw in what it looks like cutting it up. But, because I'm using my other cameras this time, because my other camera won't let me do any more videos because of the asshole that designed the camera. I guess I don't know. But
Wait, so not again coping. Oh, mid-sentence again. So we just okay. Anyway, that was it for the first episode. It's good to see I at least started my content on a higher level than this. This is triggering the fuck out of me. He's got 200 episodes. There's like food reviewers and other cooks I want to cover. This is gonna kill me.